Hello everyone, let me show you how I deep clean my rabbit's litter tray. Rabbits are very sensitive to odors, so it's important to deep clean the trays from time to time to make sure they're always in pristine condition. There's a lot of cleaning products in the market targeted to small pets, but these cleaners can be too harsh for them. You can sanitize and get rid of strong urine smells with this simple recipe I'm using. Make sure you remove all the litter material from the tray. You can use a brush, but our tray is too wet, so I'm using a paper towel instead. You can use apple cider vinegar, malt vinegar, white, but just make sure it's not balsamic. Use enough vinegar to cover all the stains and sediment from your tray. Vinegar is an acid, acetic acid, and this will help you break out the sediments and all the old stubborn stains on your trays. If the stains are too old, you might want to add baking powder and let it rest for a couple of minutes. It will start fizzling up. This method will save you a lot of elbow grease. Sadly, my camera microphone wasn't able to capture the sound of the vinegar fizzling up. After a couple of minutes, I just added hot water. Please make sure that your litter tray can handle the heat. After adding the hot water, I will leave it rest for a couple of minutes. I used a pressure hose to help me remove the stains with the big litter tray, as I didn't want to get too exhausted cleaning it. After brushing it a little bit, you can see the difference already. I will use the pressure hose one more time and that should do the trick. The stains in the black litter tray were more noticeable, so I will brush while the water is still hot. Please be careful and don't burn yourself. As you can see, I don't have to brush too hard or too often for the stains to be removed. Depending on the material, the size, and how many bunnies you have and how often you clean the litter trays, is how often I would recommend deep cleaning the trays. I will say 1 to twice a month. And now I'm just rinsing the vinegar to make sure all the smell is gone, but after it dries, it shouldn't smell like anything anymore. As you can see, the litter tray looks almost as good as new, all shiny and clean. In a sunny day, you can let the trays air dry, but because I'm in a rush, I'm going to use a paper towel to dry it. You can also use a clean cloth. I'm so happy with the results. The trays look and smell really clean. Let's try this one too, and let's hurry up because the bunnies are waiting. Let me show you what we use for the litter trays. Back to Nature is really absorbent, but it can be a little bit hard, so we are trying Care Fresh now. After trying them separately, we think in the future we will use a mixture of both for the litter trays. You don't want to be too stingy, but also you don't want to be wasteful, so it's important that you have a really thick layer on your litter tray. For these ones, I use my fingers as a measure to know how deep the bedding should go. The first 2 lines of my finger is normally the measure that I use for the litter tray. Rabbits' hocks or paws are really sensitive, and you have to make sure they have a soft bedding and floor, or it can cause sores, and then it can get infected because the urine of the rabbits is very acidic, so you have to make sure their paws are always dry when they use the litter tray. The Care Fresh bedding comes in really compact, so I have to make sure that I break it and fluff it up to use less and save up. And for the big litter tray, I use the same measurement, the first 2 lines of my index finger, but it also depends how often you clean the litter trays and how many you have at home. If you have more than one, you don't have to clean it that often, and it means that you can put more bedding, or the other way around, you put less but you clean it more often. We brush and clean the litter tray area, and now it's time to see the reaction. Will they love to have a clean litter tray, or they will jump right away to mark their territory? Back in the day when I adopted my first 2 rabbits, we didn't have hay subscription boxes like now. Now it is so much easier and affordable to feed your rabbits fresh green hay. I don't know about you, but I think Summer is really excited to have fresh hay. He's patiently waiting for me to finish doing my job so he can hop on and enjoy his litter tray. They have this hay bag that is really fun and entertaining for them to use. I tried to pack the hay but not compress it too much, so it's easy for them to pull it out. We are almost done, and soon both of them can enjoy clean, fresh hay and bedding. 90% of a rabbit's diet is hay, so they should always have access to fresh, clean hay and fresh water. Ta-da! The bag is full to the brim with hay, and now let's put it in the main area. You can use rental-friendly hooks for your walls. They are like sticky tabs, and you don't have to worry about making holes or drilling too much on your wall. This will allow you to move things around and keep your rabbits entertained. And that's it. I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching. Bye!